Hey, you guys, I guess I'll bring you to my bedroom real quick to update you after a long day at just a long day period. Started with me trying to head to get blood taken in Conroe at the Conroe VA because they were going to check my CK levels again since he said that the VA only reacts to possible biopsies and things that need to be done if the CK level is above 250. It was 198. So, in August. So, they were going to redrum up. They were going to draw my blood today, and then we were going to get these results back. Well, um, I have been having like stomach or abdominals and chest pain since like 2 in the morning. So, I was like, man, I was just trying to like gap it off or whatever. But I guess it really hit home when I was grabbing my chest and shell before to get some water to take my baclofen and gabapentin and everything before I went to my clinical appointment. I went and grabbed my water and I was in shell and the lady's like, "Are you okay? Like, do you need me to call 911?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Am I looking that bad?" And I was like, "Shoot!" I was like, "Well, I'm on my way to the clinic. Let me just see what they say." So I went to go get my vitals checked. Everybody was at lunch, every single person in the clinic. So there was tons of veterans just sitting around, I guess, for an hour until people came back from lunch. And this is in the lab, this is in the clinic, like no matter what. So I went to my name on a lab list, and then I felt like I was about to faint when I got to the third floor to put my name on the list for the clinical so they could check my vitals. I just could not come down. Like, I mean, it was just so bad. I didn't understand what was going on. I felt like I was just going to faint at any point. And I was like, well, let me lay down here for a second on a chair. So I did that. No one came and checked on me or anything like that. Like, the lady had sent a message to the nurse, like, hey, is the person having the front claiming chest pains, all this kind of stuff. But she wanted to be checked, and nothing. So after I felt like I gathered myself enough and I hadn't like passed out for real, I gathered myself to take myself to St. Luke's because I knew they was gonna try to take me next door to ACA. I don't have time for that, and so I got to St. Luke's. Let's fast forward the story. Of course, nothing shows up in your like regular labs if you're not having an actual like heart attack or urine problem or this or that, right? Nothing shows up in your labs. So we have a neurological issue. She just kept asking me like, what did my neurologist say as far as my milligrams? My spasms may be moving up. And I was like, didn't say nothing. They're still trying to find out what it is. I was like, and my CK levels was like at 198 the last time in like August, and they were supposed to check them today. This would have been the day. I couldn't even stay at the clinic to get my labs drawn long enough. And she was like, well, we didn't pull that. Let me pull that and see what that is. They won't let you go. She pulled it, saw what it was. And before she left, she had said, like, even if you get a number back, like, we don't follow your regular care plan, so we don't know what the numbers to go by. I said, well, the last time is 198. She said, okay. When they came back at 3 something, like, you couldn't come back in the room and say nothing to me. Like, I guess she was like, I already told you to follow back up with your neurologist. So, yeah, the paper over there somewhere, I think it was like 384, maybe 3 something. It was high threes. It was, oh, first of all, over 250. So, I guess I gotta make my way to Conroe at some point to get this done tomorrow, even though I just wasted the gas to go out there today. I'm just like, could life get any worse? Like, I don't want it to get any worse. Please, God, help me. Jesus, help us. So, I'm going to go with trying to get out there tomorrow because I have to get these numbers to the VA. Like, even if I had them done on the outside, like, they're not at the VA, sitting in the computer. Had I known that I truly wasn't having some type of heart issue, I would have tried to make it on through and stayed there for those labs. But nevertheless, we have to live and we learn, right? I mean, my thing is that it don't matter what the labs say if I ain't here, right? Like so, like I needed to know that I was safe. Um, I am just ready for them to figure out what's going on. So, just a little upset about the timing of things, the way things are hashing out. I might not get acupuncture for another set of days because the first one this week was supposed to be today, but I was at the ER. Then the one on Thursday was at the same time as an important, very important meeting for my son, and y'all know my son come first, so um, I gotta make sure that's out the way, and he's in a good safe place. So um, I got to do that one, and hopefully they'll call me Friday or Saturday for a cancellation, and I get in one of those days. But y'all know I need my acupuncture. I thought praise it so much. I just can't believe I ran into this. Such a hurdle. But this is the update. All right, talk to you soon.